I want to talk about these negative thoughts that we be having on a daily basis, right? We all have 1,000 thoughts a day, right? There's bound to be negative, if I'm being honest. There's positive and negative, right? And the issue is when you start saying negative things to yourself constantly. Oh, I'm a piece of shit. Nothing never works out for me. Women never wants me. Uh, I'm this and this and that. You just start saying this to yourself. It's it's really it's gonna mess you up, believe it or not. If you talk shit to yourself, right? Because you gotta think, man, like uh, when you say these things to yourself, you're subconsciously making yourself more weaker. You know, as they say, be careful of the words that you utter. You either strengthened by them or weakened by them. So I'll always be careful what words come out of my mouth, right? Because I used to struggle with this all the time for years. I used to just always talk crap to myself every time nothing doesn't work out. Oh, I'm this, I'm a loser, I'm a piece of shit, this one woman never wants me, and it's like you're making yourself unnecessary suffer. And we don't really talk about this as much because, especially nowadays, right? We make ourselves just worse and worse and worse, even though our life might be great, right? But behind the scenes you feel it's horrible, because on social media, some people they like always post the positive, right? They show you what they show you, but they never show you the lows, right? Because you don't know what's going on behind the scenes. So let's kind of talk about social media, but the whole point is whatever a negative thought comes in your head, because they will, right? We all get 1,000 thoughts a day, and there's some of them are negative, right? That's just human nature. Like, you can't, yeah, we can like reduce the negative thought. We can like enforce it with a positive thought. Oh, I am capable. I am successful. I am hardworking. I am lovable, right? Just choose to say things to yourself, because once you actually say these affirmation stuff to yourself, and then I know it sounds corny, like I'm this and that. Don't say also I'm delusional. Like I'm this and that. But I'm happy. I'm good. I'm the best. I'm a hardworking man. Like don't just say awesome. Like actually be for real. Like actually look yourself in the mirror and tell yourself that, because for a long time, you've been programmed to always want to say negative shit to yourself every single time, and I've been there. And it took me so long to like get out of that negative headspace. I would always just be a victim, and it's no good to be a victim. Who likes to being a victim, right? Like, because it actually paralyzes you from actually going out there and achieving what you want to achieve. Well, for me, for example, I always wanted to be get on YouTube, make YouTube videos, but I wasn't serious. I wasn't intentional with it. Like I wasn't, because I would always make so much excuses, like dang, like I don't have this camera and this and that. But I always come up with these fancy excuses, and I would say always just say negative stuff to myself, and it actually really messed me up for a while. Unnecessarily suffer. Yeah, suffering is a good thing if you, I don't know, for example, went through a heartbreak, right? And yeah, I'm not gonna say, oh, like never feel nothing. It hurts, like it hurts, and I've been there. Recently, I've been through my very first heartbreak, and it wasn't pleasant at all. And I had a girlfriend for the first time, that I loved and cared about deeply, right? And things deteriorated over time, and that's just life. I learned that things could happen like that. I'm saying all the time, but we will always we always will be dealt with life cards, even at the worst possible time. Life is chaotic in nature, Just like the weather, right? And the prime example, oh, like one day is sunny, the next day is rainy, right? Or they might have a natural disaster, and one day it could be all sunny, nothing's happening, and the next day have a whole earthquake, right? I'm kind of getting on a tangent, but speaking of the point of this video is just just be aware of what you be saying to yourself, because right now you might be thinking, oh, like my life is great and this and that, but you probably talking shit to yourself whenever things don't work out, right? And it's dangerous because you're basically making yourself unnecessary suffer, and you be like, I'm a piece of shit, I'm a loser, and this and that, and you can't. Whatever circumstance happened, right? Whatever heartbreak or loss of a family member, right? I mean, those things are tragic. If I'm being honest, like, don't sit there and act like, oh, like man up, like it doesn't even phase. Like yeah, it does, you know. And I can sympathize with people with that, right? Because we all go through the most tragic things, right? Not to completely understand that, right? And you basically make yourself feel worse whenever you say things to yourself. Oh, I'm a loser. I don't deserve to be loved. I don't. Right? You just start saying things to yourself over and over again. It becomes an endless cycle. So the best thing you could do is just even if the negative thought comes in your head, don't say it out loud. They'll fuck off like a screensaver eventually. They will come and go, because we all have 1,000 thoughts a day, and they're going to be negative, right? And just practice saying positive things to yourself, even though it might sound corny or whatever. But I'm gonna say it on like they'll actually say to yourself, like, if you're a fat piece of shit, call yourself that. I'm a fat bastard, right? You know, if you're not in shape, like, call yourself, I'm a fat bastard, and you gotta put in work, right? And I will make more videos about fitness and stuff like that, and why it's important as a man to take care of yourself, not just physically, but mentally, financially, spiritually, all that, every aspect of your life, right? We'll make more videos about that, and just speak positive, man. Speak encouraging words to yourself. You know, in the moment you might feel like crap right now, you might be going through a horrible circumstance, and you're experiencing, like, your life might feel like crap right now, but it's not. Just because your life might feel like crap doesn't mean that there's maybe some area of life that might be good. You're just not seeing it, right? Because you're so caught up in this negative thought cycle that just makes you feel worse and worse and worse and worse, to the point where it doesn't do anything. It has negative ROI, meaning it doesn't have negative return on investment. I don't know why this thing turned off. Right? So, because that's what I learned, that as I matured over time, is that it's just that it's not, you don't have any haters, man. No one's hate on you, but your hater is you. You're hating on yourself, right? Because the words that you utter is really powerful. They can actually, like, weaken you, right? So the best thing you could do, I mean, like I just said, I know I just said it again, but just utter positive things to yourself. And trust me, once you do that on a daily basis, your life is going to change. I humbly believe that, obviously speaking negative, I'm not negative, positive things to yourself, you will feel better. You will. Because it's a reflection of you saying negative things to yourself because you just feel like crap in that moment, or you're just not feeling the best right now, right? And that's perfectly normal. You know, if you're going through trauma and loss, which is understandable because I've been there. We'll make more videos about that, how to handle those situations, how to deal with them as a man, right? It's just, as long as you try something, right? I know I'm kind of getting off topic, but just don't say negative things to yourself. I know I might be repeating myself, but it's true. Like, don't say negative shit to yourself. It will make you feel worse. It literally will make you feel physically sick unnecessarily, because the words that you utter. So whatever negative thought comes in your head, like, just pause and think, and then say positive things to yourself. And then, like I said, they will focus like a screensaver, right? They'll eventually go away, right? They come and go. So, and I struggled with this for many years, so I learned to pause and just sit there and just reflect, like, why have I been so negative for so long, right? You can't change that, by the way. You know, it doesn't have to be this way. If nothing changes, if nothing changes, right? So it's up to you to change that negative thought pattern. So I hope this video kind of helps y'all. I know it's helping me in the process making these videos. I hope y'all like this video. Comment below what you think of it. And yeah, happy Saturday. Hope you have a great day. Peace and blessings.